Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, Today I'm going to present about the subject mobile application development, and I'm going to present to you all about what exactly is mobile application development. My name is Muhammad Irfan bin Azizam, and my student ID is DFI 2207014. Okay, so what exactly is mobile application development? You may ask. From what I understand, mobile application development is the process of creating software applications that are designed to run on mobile devices such as smartphones and tablets. The applications, commonly referred to as mobile apps, can be developed for various mobile operating systems like Android, iOS, or even Windows. So there are two types of, how do you say, nama besar lah, the big category of applications. There are two, which is native applications and cross-platform applications. So the framework examples for native applications is Windows and Apple. Cross-platform, we have React, Flutter, Ionic, Xamarin, and even PhoneGap. So these are the differences between native versus hybrid and versus web app. Okay, so as you can see in this, how do you say, the schedule, it shows that there are various types of information that shows native, hybrid, and web app differences. So as you all can see, I will be explaining to you guys. Native applications are built specifically for the platform they are installed on. They can take advantage of a mobile device hardware, including the accelerometer, GPS, and camera. Web applications are commonly written in HTML, JavaScript, or HTML. Web applications don't need to be downloaded and are accessed through the device web browser. Web applications do not have the ability to leverage the hardware on a chosen platform. And then we have the last one, hybrid applications combine native and web apps, as it is installed and operates similar to a native app, but has the inner workings of a web app. The next one, we are going to go through the pros and cons of native app. So the pros of it is fast and responsive, easy to tap into wider device functionality. Native apps get the approval of the App Store they are intended for, which means most of the time the user can be assured of improved safety and security of the app. Whereas cons, more expensive to develop, especially when the app needs to be compatible with multiple mobile operating systems, thus multiplying the development cost. Cost of app maintenance is a little bit higher lah for the native app, especially if this app supports more than one mobile platform. Okay, that's it. Now, pros and cons of hybrid app. Pros of hybrid apps include will operate on different platforms and faster build times compared to native apps, cheaper to develop compared to building two versions of a native app for two different platforms, easier to launch updates, can work online and even offline. Baik, Some cons, however, include the appearance of an application may vary from platform to platform. The need to test the application on a range of devices to ensure proper operation. User experience, the short form for user experience is UX, may fall if the user interface UI isn't similar to and well enough designed to what browsers the user is used to. Pros and cons of web app. Okay, now we're going to go through for the pros first. They are instantly accessible to users via browser across a range of devices such as iPhone, Android, Windows, etc. They are much easier to update or maintain by the developer. The development is considerably cost effective than development of a native app. So, senang cerita web app ni lagi murah lah daripada native app. Cons, mobile web apps only have limited scope as far as accessing a mobile device features is concerned. There are many variations between web browser and browser versions and phones that it makes it challenging to develop a stable web app that runs on all devices without any issues. Last but not least, mobile app development process or life cycle. So, discover. First step is to discover. The very first step of development includes brainstorming, hypothesis, and conceptualization. Okay. Define. What to define? You have to make the requirement definition, define SRD document, and milestone. What does it mean by milestone? Maksudnya pencapaian yang untuk dicapai. Design. Important details on prototyping, wireframing, and UI UX design are to be discussed with the client. Okay, so before kita nak develop app, kita kena tanya apa yang market ataupun apa yang customer tu nak for us to design according to their interest. For develop, the real task of development that is coding and API. Testing or QA and debug is performed in this phase. The fifth one is deliver. As your app is ready to go live, environment, deployment, and migration are to be taken care of at this point. Last but not least, maintenance and support. It all not ends here. Maintenance, post-deployment support, and review of feedback of the app is taken. That's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.